Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to online classes of St. Xavier's High School. Today we shall discuss about English first paper for class 10. English first paper for class 10. We are going to start our class on dreams. Dreams part 2 unit 10 lesson 4. They had dreams part 2. They had dreams part 2. They had dreams 2. They have dreams part 2. In this lesson, we shall talk about great persons, patriotic persons, heroic persons. In this lesson, we shall discuss about the aims and objectives of great persons, patriotic persons, those who had a serene desire, divine desire of making their own country habitable, peaceful for their next generations. So, dear friends, you see, they are undoubtedly great persons, heroic persons, and patriotic persons. Today we are going to discuss about a great person named Zohair Raihan. You see, Zohair Raihan was one of the most talented filmmakers in Bangladesh. One question: who was Zohair Raihan? If we ask who is or who was Zohair Raihan, the answer will be he was one of the greatest filmmakers, one of the most talented filmmakers in Bangladesh. He was born on 19 August 1935 in the village Majupur in Pune district. Another question maybe, where was he born? He was born in Pune district, Majupur, in the village Majupur. When? In 1935. He was active worker of the language movement. Very nice situation. He was an active worker in the language movement. Language movement, what is language movement? You may ask. Language movement to establish our mother tongue as the national language. Our forefathers, that means people of our past ages, especially in 1952, they fight, they had to struggle, they had to make processions, slogans, and so on to establish our mother tongue as the national language. And the procession you may call the movement, the struggle, the fight, all which they did called language movement. movement. The movement for establishing mother tongue is called language movement. So, dear friends, you see, Mr. Raihan was one of the persons active worker in the language movement. So, one of the 10 students to go out in a procession on 21 February 1952. See, he was one of the 10 students who broke the section 144 and brought out procession. They met together at Amtala and they decided that they will come out. They would come out and break section 144, whatever may be. Among those famous 10 workers, famous top workers of movement, language movement, Zohair Raihan was one of them. February 1952, despite a ban on such activities imposed by the authorities. Normally I have told that authority imposed section 144. They disobeyed, they broke the laws. Why? Why did they break on section 44? Section 144? Why did they break section 144? As a result, he and many others were arrested and taken to prison. As we see, for this reason, Zohair Raihan along with another workers of movement were arrested and sent to jail, sent to prison. They were sent to prison. Raihan was also present at the historical meeting at Amtala on 21 February 1952. Just a few minutes ago, I have told that Raihan was one of the top students who met under the Amtala meeting and decided that they would break section 144. Whatever may be, they would bring out procession. They would renew their movement. This is Zohair Raihan. He also took part in the mass movement in 1969. Another glorious work of Zohair Raihan. He was also took part in the mass movement, Gano Bhuttan mass movement in 1969. In 1971, he joined the Liberation War also. So, we have found out his another quality. That is, he was a freedom fighter also. A freedom fighter also, freedom fighter, active worker of mass movement, one of the best worker, active workers of language movement. Zohair Raihan dreamed of a golden Bangladesh where people can opine freely, where the Bangladeshis can write something freely. He produced his ideas and thoughts through his films. All through his life, Zohair Raihan dreamed of democratic society, a society that would ensure freedom of speech. And to follow me, all through his life, Zohair Raihan wanted a country, dreamed for a country free from all bans on freedom, speech of freedom, speech of writing. He had many dreams about our film industry too. He made a legendary film, Jibon Theke Neya. He made this legendary film, Jibon Theke Neya. Based on the language movement of 1952, if we ask question, what does the film Jibon Theke Neya based on? Undoubtedly, we can say that the film Jibon Theke Neya is based on language movement of 1952. It was a protest against the autocratic government then ruling our country. The then autocratic government ruled our country one-sidedly, and it was a protest against the autocratic government. So, undoubtedly, we can say that Jibon Theke Neya is a prominent film. The family portrait in that film symbolically represented East Pakistan. The family was ruled by an autocrat who had to go to prison for her conspiracy. During the Liberation War in 1971, this film was shown outside Bangladesh. Celebrated filmmakers like Satyajit Roy, Minal Sen, and Ritik Chopra appreciated the film. The film, which was made by Zahir Rahan, was highly appreciated by the renowned filmmakers. That is, they are Minal Sen, Ritik Ghatak, and Satyajit Roy. In our subcontinent, these three or four were the renowned filmmakers. They also appreciated the film Jibon Theke Neya. Raihan gave all the money the film made to the freedom fighters trust. Wow. Raihan made some profit and made some money through his film Jibon Theke Neya, and he gave away all the money to the freedom fighters for the freedom of Bangladesh. In the freedom fighters trust, he donated all the money. Besides, his great documentary on Pakistani atrocities, stop genocide, helped create world sentiment in favor of what? Liberation war. Besides Jibon Theke Neya, he also made a short film, genocide, stop genocide, helped create world sentiment in favor of what? Liberation war. On 30 December 1971, someone informed Raihan about an address somewhere at Nipur where he might find his brother, the famous writer Shahidullah Kaisar. You see, father of Shami Kaisar and artist Agun is Shahidullah Kaisar. He was his elder brother who was already kidnapped at the beginning of Liberation War. In 30 December, someone informed him that his brother was there. He went out for his brother who had gone missing from 14 December 1971. Kaisar was captured and killed by the Pakistani army and the local collaborators during the last days of the war. Kaisar was captured and killed by the Pakistani army and local collaborators. These collaborators also helped a lot to the Pakistani army, which went against our liberation war. Accordingly, Raihan left home to get his brother back, but he never died. Very sad matter it is that According to the news, Raihan went out in search of his brother. And I made a great regret that he never, Kaisa never, Raihan never came back. Raihan's dream was fulfilled. Bangladesh became independent. He could see the emergence of an independent Bangladesh, though he did not get back his brother. Though he didn't get back his brother, but he could see an independent country with his vision. And it's a pity that his dreamer could not live to see his dream come true. Very sad matter it is that this dreamer couldn't live, though his dream one time came true. So we salute him, we respect him from the core of our heart, because of his sacrifice. The most valuable thing of a man is his life. He, without hesitation, left his life, sacrificed his life for Bangladesh, for the independence of Bangladesh. So, dear friends, you see, today we have talked about Zohir Raihan, Unit 10, Lesson 4. In our next class, we shall talk about renewable energy. We shall talk about renewable energy. Their dreams part 2. Homework. Renewable energy. In our next class, we shall discuss about this lesson. Renewable energy, the energy which can be renewed. The energy may be finished, but we can get it back very soon. Okay, dear friends, till then, be happy and keep fit. Thank you.